Hamzat, thanks for joining us this afternoon to talk about you, talk about your career so far and life at Watford. First of all, how are you finding this season?
The season's been going well. It started off well, but I got a little injury, so I've just been working on getting back from my injury. So,
we want to talk about you and your whole career leading up to this point, getting into football from a young age. You're still young now, obviously, but how did you first get into football? Was it a family thing or something you pursued at school?
I don't really remember too much, but from my dad, I've asked my dad, and he said that I've always just been kicking the ball around, so it's probably from as long as I can remember, really.
What are some of your earliest memories of football? It might be watching or playing.
Probably playing grassroots football because I found it very enjoyable.
Talking about your United days, do you remember how old you were when you joined the club and what was that like?
I was in the pre-academy from 7, 6, and then I signed my first contract with them at 9 years old. So I've been there ever since, obviously before I came to Watford. So I think under 9s to under 16s officially. So.
And then talking about how you went from United to Watford, what do you remember about that sort of period and how did the move to Watford come about?
Because it was a pretty rough period for me because I was injured. I had a knee injury at that time as well, so I was out when they told me that I wasn't going to get a contract, so I had to wait a while before I was able to go and try for different clubs. So then I was just training myself, really trying to be as fit as possible, ready for the trial, and then I thought that I wasn't really going to get anything, but then Watford came in, so I saw it was a good opportunity, then I took it, and luckily they gave me a chance.
What's that period like for a player, knowing you're on trial, knowing that the pressure's on you to maybe make a good impression and then the rewarding part is getting the contract at the end of it?
It's very, very up and down. You don't know what's going to happen next. You're always thinking, what if this, what if that, but you just got to keep faith and keep hoping. So I just stayed fit. So anything, I can get a call at any time, be available whenever, so just ready to take the opportunity when it comes. Yeah, it's just a lot of weight lifted off my shoulders, a lot of relief for me and my family as well. So just feel like you can focus on one thing rather than not knowing what's next going to happen. So it was good for me.
How important have your family been in this development, in your time in football and also generally developing as a person as well?
Yeah, they've been very, very supportive, so I don't think I'd be able to do it without them. So they've been a key factor in me progressing as a player, yeah.
How have you found these 2 years at Watford so far, playing in the under-18s and then playing a bit in the under-21s as well and developing both for yourself and as the team as well?
Very positive. I think I've definitely improved as a player since my time being here, and the games that I've played in Chelsea and the Youth Cup and stuff, and this season's Youth Cup, it was a good run as well, so it's been very good over the course of the 2 years.
Are they the sort of memories that you look back on most fondly so far? The FA Youth Cup memories, that game against Chelsea, which obviously went to extra time, you pushed them all the way, and it was a very strong Chelsea side.
Yeah, it was that Chelsea game, because I wasn't really expecting to play that game, and then that week they told me that I'm going to be in the team as well. So as a first year, I was very proud of myself.
Talking about your style of play, you're a right back primarily, obviously very quick, you seem to attack quite a lot and like that style of it. What sort of player would you compare yourself to for those who may not have seen you play much?
Yeah, I'd probably say just players that love to get up and down. So probably he plays centre back now, but when I was watching football in the past, I used to look up to David Alaba when he was a left back. So he was really good. He'd get up and get down. He'd do both sides of the game really as well. So that's kind of what I try to base my game around.
And is right back been your position for your whole career, or have you always sort of been more attacking? What's sort of been your path?
I was an attacker for a short bit of my career, but that was in the younger age groups. I was a number 10 or winger, so I definitely have the attacking traits in my game as well.
How's the settling in period for a player coming in as a scholar? Are there many people that you were sort of drawn to as teammates and players that you're close to now?
Yeah, players like Jonathan McCauley, the goalkeeper, and obviously Toby Adeyemo, he's had a very good year as well. So, and also there's Adrian Blake, so they're probably the people that I've bonded with closest as well.
We saw not too long ago as well, you're a practicing Muslim, participated in Ramadan, and see there are great resources in place like New Gym Sports that helped you. What's it like for a player during Ramadan, and what's that experience like for you as a Muslim and also as a footballer?
I think Watford helped it a lot, me getting through the period. They showed nothing but support while I was doing practicing Ramadan. But for me, I think every year I've done it, it's been getting easier and easier, so I'm kind of used to the whole training without water and stuff like that. But when I was younger, I started around 13, I'd say. Like probably the first year I started fasting. So ever since then, I've just been finding it very easy as the years go by. So it was all right this year.
Looking ahead now, you've got plenty of under-21s games under your belt, and you've been a regular for the 18s as well. What does the future look like for you, and what do you hope to achieve in the next couple of years?
I just hope to obviously establish myself, be sure that I'm a very good player, and just earn the trust of the coaches, and obviously get as high as possible, hopefully into the first team in the next couple of years.
Well, thanks again for talking to us, Hamzat, and all the best for the rest of the season and beyond.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.